Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. On the day this being recorded, it is Monday, May 2nd. It's gonna be May of 2022. It is about 2:30 in the morning. I'm tired, I'm exhausted. I've been up since probably around 10 o'clock-ish. And I just got back from getting, free shit from Taco Bell. Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird that I'm only doing one part of this, because I was pretty much figuring out all my, channel stuff, like my main series on the way to Taco Bell. And because up until when this is being recorded, I have 14 series. 5 of them I am not touching ever again. And because, in fact, I should also mention that one of them is completely out of date, which would be my cabinet series, obviously done in 2020 during the Trump administration. And, Trump's not president anymore. We have Sleepy Joe Byron. Am I going to redo that series? No, I am not. I'm not doing a major... Just so you guys know, I'm not... The latest time that I'm doing a brand new series for this channel won't be until 2026. Exact start date is still up in the air, but that's what I'm gonna be doing. What is it gonna be about? You'll see within the near future, hopefully. It's gonna be very long. It's gonna be really draining. In fact, I think it's gonna take up the whole entire year of 2026, but we'll get there when the time comes. But anyways, I have 5 series that I'm not going to touch ever again. And even though one of them is completely out of date and I'm not going back to redo it with, the current information. I mean, I might if there's a new cabinet department that gets added. A new, federal department that gets added into the cabinet. Which hasn't happened since 2001, which, obviously Homeland Security, well, technically 2003, because that's when Homeland Security was created, and it was the most recent federal department to be added to the cabinet. One series is currently, well, I guess I should say formally was ongoing. So I guess it should actually be within the first group of the ones I'm not touching ever again. And that would be my gaming series. Because on the date that this is being recorded on, I mean, the video hasn't gone up yet. It will in about probably about 11 and a half hours. But it's basically, I am retiring my gaming series because a lot of files on my iPad kind of got corrupted, and I was a dumbass for downloading an illegal version of the game that I was currently doing on my channel, and it completely overrode my save files, so I have to start completely over again. Because I instantly thought that, hey, if I download the same game again, maybe I can have 2 separate files on 2 separate games. I was wrong. So I completely overrode my save file. And the fact that I spent countless hours, getting to the point to where I'm at. I mean, I guess I could get all the way up to that point. And then just pick up from there. But I don't know. I don't think the team composition will end up being the same. So I decided just I'm not going to do it again. I'm just going to drop it right then and there. And then I have 8 series currently that I will have to eventually get back to at some point. For next year, 1 is definitely a guarantee. For next year, 2023, it's definitely a guarantee because, that'll be Congress. There's a few maybes for next year. There's there's still a maybe for this year. The maybe for this year's Chief Justice, and I guess also impeachment. But those, as well as Governor of Ohio, are also up for a possibility new episode next year. '24 is going to be the same first 2 of Chief Justice and impeachment, but of course it'll have the president election, because that's when the next presidential election is, because this year is the congressional midterms. It's going to be a test for Biden, because the Republicans controlled Congress pretty much from Obama's second midterm. So that was around 2015 when the Republicans controlled both houses of Congress. And it's been Republican all the way up until about 2018, where it was split between Republican and Democrat. Although I sense the red wave coming this year, because I think everyone realized how shitty Sleepy Joe Byron actually is. But yeah, red wave's coming. I know that for a fact. It's coming. I don't know how significant of a red wave it'll be, but all I'm going to say is it's coming. Oh, God. So, yeah, I have a thing of nacho fries. I have a thing of Cinnabons. And I have a thing of potatoes with light sour cream and light cheese. I'm actually exhausted because I took a walk, about an hour and a half walk, earlier in the evening. I left the house at around 6. No, I left around 6:45, and I didn't get back until around 8:15, because I went on my main Pokestop route, talking about each generation of Pokemon, because I did 9 parts including an introductory part, and then from there, one part of each Pokemon generation, which is for those of you that are new to my channel, and those of you that know me, my favorite franchise and gaming franchise of all time is Pokemon. I've always been a big Pokemon fanatic. I first started I knew of Pokemon when I was like 5. Like, I knew of it. So it was probably around 2004 when I knew of Pokemon. Which was roughly when I was just starting to get into school, because that's when I got into kindergarten. And then I didn't become a full-on diehard Pokemon fan until around when Diamond and Pearl was released in 2007, when I was about 8. And then I took a break from it for a little bit. And then, because in between, I think 2011 to 2013 or 14, that was when I was into Bakugan and Yu-Gi-Oh. I was briefly into Yu-Gi-Oh. It was an interesting card game for me to get into. My 14th birthday, that was interesting. My friend Alec, you guys remember Alec? All the way back in the real early days of this channel, he got me a Yu-Gi-Oh! Spellcaster set, because I was experimenting with all the different decks of Yu-Gi-Oh! To see what I was best strong suited in, and he knows I was real good with the Spellcaster, so that was my main deck of choice was Spellcaster. I remember he was in my study hall my freshman year of high school, right before lunch. And there were literally times that we would literally battle each other in Yu-Gi-Oh! That was a lot of fun. And that was when I was going over to his house almost, I would say probably at least almost every other weekend. Ironically, because his parents lives on the same street as I currently do now, just a little down the street. Well, okay, I should say up the street, because it's a one-way, which I think is kind of ironic that every time when I'm when we're in the car going down the street to the house from a certain way, I always see it almost every day. And then when I'm walking from that direction, I always walk past it, which kind of baffles me. But yeah, I was briefly into Yu-Gi-Oh. I think I was more into, within that time frame, I was more into Bakugan than Yu-Gi-Oh. Well, Yu-Gi-Oh was just a short little phase for me. I was more into Bakugan, but I was more into collecting. It's kind of how I was when I was first getting into Pokemon with the training card game. I was more into collecting. Although I don't know what the most valuable card I have in my collection is. I actually wonder about that. I don't have enough for a whole set. But I have enough for like I literally have a whole like battle themed deck of like Venusaur. It was one of the most recent times that I actually like bought cards, because I realized that the last time I bought cards was like back in like 2012, which was well over 10 years. And so last year I was like, you know what, I have some extra money. I'm just going to order me some Pokemon cards. And then in the process, I'm just going to get all my Pokemon cards from my mom's and bring them to my house. And so I did. And I still haven't that to this day. It's been a little over a year since I've done it. But I'm going through all my cards to see what cards from what sets I have. And I'm going in order of when I have them. Although one day I do want to go over like every single like set and kind of briefly go over each card in like each set. Maybe make each set like its own video, but I don't know yet. Oh god. But yeah, from about 2011 to about 2013 or 14 was when I was still a fan of Pokemon, but I wasn't like deep into it like I was from 2007 to 2011, 2012. And then 2014 or 2015 came, and I was like getting myself back into Pokemon. This was right around the time of when, let's see, what generation was that? It was, I think it was right around the time of when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out. Like, I acknowledged some of the games that came out within the time that I stayed out of Pokemon. But yeah. And I've been a Pokemon fanatic ever since, I'm trying my best to catch up on the series. Whether it be the anime, the games, the trading cards, and the Pokemon themselves. I'm slowly trying to get myself all caught up, and with the help of Pokemon Go, it's helped me learn the names of the newer Pokemon of the newer generations, primarily 7 and 8. I don't think I was really much into the anime. As a kid, I was more into like the games and the trading cards. But where's the farthest I've gotten to in the anime? Well, currently I'm doing my best to watch every single Pokemon episode, which, Lord help me. I'm currently in the 3rd season of the Diamond and Pearl arc, which is Galactic Battle. So overall, that is season 12. And I'm at the point in the anime where Ash just beat Candace maybe 4 or 5 episodes ago. And he's in the process of heading to Sunny Shore City to go up against Volkner. That dude was a bitch in the game, because he was a wimpy crybaby because he lost his Spirit of Battling. It was your job to make him feel better about himself. So, yeah, that happened. And even earlier today, I was watching some of the first episodes of a certain arc of the anime, whether it be the original series, the Johto anime, the Hoenn anime, and the Sinnoh anime. Even though there's one for Unova, Kalos, Alola, and Galar, I have yet to get that far because I am still in the Diamond and Pearl arc. In fact, I probably should start watching more of the anime I'll probably start watching more of the anime at some point this week. Because I'm also in the process of typing down every single anime episode. That way I know what season and what episode. Like all of that. I probably should mark down what episodes he gets his badges or seals, emblems, whatever. I probably should go back through and do that. I'll do that with some of the older episodes. Okay, I'm within the range of the house. Actually, I have been since I passed that one sign back over there probably about a minute ago. Alright. House is just... it's within pissing distance. So we're going to go ahead and call it a night. Thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And we'll see you in the next episode of whatever it may be. Stay cool, stay tuned. And if anyone has any suggestions on what I should talk about while I'm on a walk, or just a side topic in general, just let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Toodles!